Good Friday night to you sports fans. You've come to the right place. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines tonight, Allie LaForce. So here's the Huskies starting group. Here's Gillespie. He's covered by Ball. Gillespie, that's good. This is a great East-West matchup, GA. These are big-time rivals.
There's no secret. This is a big one. The fans know it. The players know it. The fact that they don't play each other as often makes it even more intense.
Out to the right wing. Takes a three. Drills the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. It's picked off. Here's Phillips. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul, first team.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the first one at the line is good. That misses, so he splits the free throws. And he jams it with authority.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Ball with the bucket.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to Evans. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You got to focus on the details.
About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. To the inside. Pass to Gillespie. Now Evans. Here's Gillespie. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Over to the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Evans. Excellent D there from Ball. From outside the arc. A rebound by Phillips.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Gillespie, and it's blocked. And they get it back. To the paint. Pass to Caravan.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Back to Ball. Fires the three. Bangs home the trifecta. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. making a switch here. Let's see some of the numbers here for him. And the home team has possession. 1:39 left to play here in the first. And he drives in. Jacks up a three. Good on the three-point shot.
Oh, I love that possession for them, ending with an assisted bucket.
1:22 left to play in the first quarter. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
That is not possible. Is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Huskies shooting their first free throw on the evening.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. To the middle. Power down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
It's hauled in by Gillespie. Gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball surveying the defense. 23 seconds left in the first. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. They set the pick. Clock at 6. Puts up a 3. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Evans passes to Carey. Here's Gillespie. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so the first quarter is in the books. Up by 5. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
Goes up the baseline. The rebound by Carey. And for the Huskies, he's covered by Ball. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. So, Richard, you hear the phrase hold time, how long players hold the ball over the course of a game. Walk us through that.
Guys with longer hold times are typically shot creators for their team, or they are post-up players. If you have a shorter hold time, that means you are catch and shoot, catch and decision make very quickly.
Here's Mullins. Still without a basket. Pass to Ross. Lets it go from deep. And they recover it. Back to Ball. Another shot. Again, the miss by the Huskies. Ball's gone 2 for 5, shooting 40% from the field here. On the court for the Huskies. Here's Carey. Launches a 3. Huskies with the rebound.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Tough to keep the consistency from deep, but they did it last time.
Sinks that one from the post.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Huskies making a switch here. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities and All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
Takes the three. Mullins with the rebound. The Huskies have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter. 0 for 5. It's deflected. Here's Carey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
And now let's go to the 2K leaderboard. What a month it's been for these teams defensively.
The energy that they're playing with on D has been tremendous the past month, challenging every shot, making things hard on every opponent.
First free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. As the weeks fly by in the NBA, RJ, what changes are made at the player level? What are these players looking at, trying to work on, and aiming for?
It's just hard to see. It depends on the individual. For me, you just need to prioritize basketball. Start blocking out any and all noise.
Pass to Gillespie. And he's good on the three ball. Gillespie's got 5 points so far.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Here's Mullins. Hasn't made one yet. Here's Carabin. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And he hits the first of 3. So both teams making some changes here. And the second free throw, good. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Beyond the arc. Connects from three-point range. He has 6.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
The Huskies have gone an abysmal 0 of 6 from the field since the second quarter began. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. 16 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
For 3. Oh, and he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Boy, that was close. Got it in just in the nick of time.
And that does it for the first half of play. Up by 15. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter.
Hello, everybody. Tipping off halftime, let's start things off with a look at the All-Star voting.
You can almost taste All-Star Weekend, the celebrations on and off the court. Shaq, you know all about that. Let me hear some memories.
It's like Vegas. What you do there stays there.
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the home team.
When you could dominate on the boards like that, this is how it's going to be. Physicality and determination are a winning recipe, Ernie.
Yeah, the rebound margin really does tell the story here. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Huskies. Down by 15. Six on the shot clock. Good.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And for the Huskies, there's the triple. Hits it from three-point range. 12 points for him.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
7-foot shot. Again, Huskies.
He's getting after it, but needs some help if they're going to get it done.
Pass to Phillips. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Comes up empty down low. The Huskies on offense. It's a 14-point game. They get to take on the Blazers of Portland after this one. That matchup falls in the middle game of this three-game trip. Stewart up top. Still yet to score. There's the pick. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Pass to Gillespie. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Driving inside with the spin. It's good on the putback.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at the Huskies. Right now they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And you know, for the Huskies, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
And you have to wonder if this roster can get to that next level. They have talent, but if it doesn't come together, they might have to shake it up.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. The shot's good from Evans.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
Outside ball. Well, free throw shooting. Such an important part of the NBA game. And as the two-guard position goes, these have been the best in the league over the last 10 games. So both teams changing it up here. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. And timeout called by Jordan Ott. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
On the court, your squad. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
To check out some stats for Ball, how his last 10 games have gone. And he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season. Here's Gillespie.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left in the third. And when players get into a little extracurricular conversation with opponents, RJ, do you think officials are a little too quick to hit them with a double T?
No, that's just officials trying to get control of the game, giving both players a warning. That's all a tough technical is a warning, because we don't have both players have been warned. We have both players have technicals.
And he makes the first. And so he hits both. 1:56 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Karaban. Some nice passing by the Huskies here. There's the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall. 5 points in the game.
And that's just too much space to give a shooter like him. He works to get open, but the defenders have to work harder to nullify that.
Elbow shot. Buries the jump shot.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Huskies, trailing by 19. Pass to Karaban. Right side, Ball. 41 seconds left in the third quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A three-pointer, no good.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
Hey, yo, right here.
Let's go. Not this time. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Up 19. We've got more in store for you right after this. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Pass to Phillips. Here's Gillespie. Inside. It's hauled in by Stewart. Portland just 35% so far. And for the Huskies, pass to Karaban. And good that time. Karaban's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Huskies. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gillespie. Pass to Phillips. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Oh, just a beautiful textbook bounce pass. You love to see it.
It would take a major comeback for them to get back into this game.
And the chances of that happening don't look good.
And so it's Mitch Johnson calling timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. top. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Caravan. It's deflected. Here's Phillips. That one goes in.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now here's Ross. Now Stewart. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Pass to Phillips. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And here is Ross. For the three. That shot misses.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the game. Here's Gillespie. He's guarded by Ross. Second chance effort.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Substitution on the court.
The Huskies have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Caravan. Knocks down the three.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all, last season a father and son playing as teammates, NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Now, here's Ball. Let's lose a three. Down it goes for three. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Shoots the three. Ball with the rebound. The Huskies on offense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Here's Caravan. Ball up top, covered by Evans. And so the home crowd treated to a win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. Once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now, our player of the game.